Alright, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today we're going to be filming a this video ends when I read a 5-star book video, or like a how many books does it take to reach a 5-star book, that kind of thing. So I did just finish Great Big Beautiful Life, and that was a 5-star book for me, and now I'm kind of open to reading anything on my TBR, because for a while I was kind of felt like I had like a preset like what I'm gonna read next, but now I'm open, so we're just gonna try and read some good books this week. I do have on my immediate TBR the next Magnolia Parks book, which is Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. So I will probably include that in this video. I thought about reading it next, but I do think that will probably be 5 stars for me, and I want this video to have some other content in it. So I'm going to start with something else, and then we'll eventually make our way to Magnolia Parks, because I do feel like that will be a 5-star read to finish out this video. So I'll probably read that towards the end of the week. But for now, we are going to start with Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy. I got this on Indie Bookstore Day. If you follow me on TikTok, you saw my haul from that. And not that I don't think this is going to be 5 stars. I do think I'm going to enjoy it. I would be shocked if it's 5 stars though. But I really just am craving a like spicy brain off romance, and because I haven't read any of those recently. I haven't read any just like candy. Like I just want like fun summer vibes, and that's what I know this is going to give me. And that's how I avoid book slumps, is reading what I want when I want. So that's what I'm craving right now, and so we're gonna read this Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy. It's pretty short. It's about 300 pages. It's about Genevieve and her ex-boyfriend Evan. They have like a rocky history, and Genevieve moves home to help her father run his business, but this time around she's resolved to walk a new path. No more partying and no more foolish mistakes. Evan has other ideas. He knows they can be good together, but he just has to convince Genevieve of that, even if it means turning over a new leaf himself. But can a bad reputation ever truly be shed? Do second chances really work? Genevieve and Evan are about to find out. So it sounds great, and it's giving just like summer. So I'm gonna start that tonight. I just finished work. I'm drinking a diet citrus green tea. I am starting a new job on Thursday. It's at the same place, pretty much the same thing I've been doing, but it is a promotion. So I'm excited, but it just means more work. It means I'm busier, but it also means I'm gonna make some more money. So that has been kind of a lot of transition and like learning new things, training on new things in preparation of taking over a new role starting on Thursday. So I'm ready to just unwind, relax, drink my tea, read my book, and cuddle with Kate. So let's get into it.
You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go.
Okay, I've got a 50% update for Bad Girl Reputation. It's now Wednesday. I started this on Monday. Hopefully I'll finish it this afternoon because I have the afternoon off of work. which is nice. But I also need to film my April wrap up because tomorrow is May 1st, which is crazy. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about how I'm feeling about Bad Girl Reputation. So I knew what I was getting into when I started this, and it's delivering exactly what I wanted. I will say, like, there's definitely, as with all books, like, it's not just about the spice. Like, in Elle Kennedy, I think she does do a good job of, like, including other stuff that is well written, and, like, this is not, like, porn. Like, it's still a story. Like, yes, there's spice, but, like, Evan and Genevieve, like, each have this past and this story that is, like, interesting and well written. Both of them have, like, mother problems, and it starts out Jen's mother has died, and we start out at her funeral, and so she moves home to help her dad out with the family business. And she left a year ago to kind of get away from her past and her reputation, because she was always kind of like a wild child, like drinking, partying, like there was a lot of like vandalism and like just really going wild. And Evan, her ex-boyfriend, but like boyfriend, on and off boyfriend all through high school, was a big part of that. And so she felt like she needed to just leave that all behind. But when she comes back, Evan is like wanting to get back together with her, and she basically tells him, no, I am trying to like turn a new leaf and leave that part of my life behind. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna get my act together then and prove to you that I am worth it, that we're good together, that I'm not gonna bring you down. So that's kind of the stage we're at right now. Like, he's in the wooing stage. Like, he's trying to prove to her that he can be good for her, and that's kind of where we're at. Evan is like a contractor, and he and his twin brother, this is actually the second book in a like interconnected series. I have not read the first one in the series, but the first book is about his twin brother, and him and his twin work for their uncle. Their uncle raised them because their dad died in a drunk driving accident, and their mom is absent. So the mom aspect of his life, I think, is gonna play a role in how the book progresses, but I'm not quite sure how yet. So, like I said, I am gonna try and finish this afternoon. It's currently 2:45, and I have to babysit at 6:45. So I have 4 hours. I'm gonna film my April wrap up, and that'll take me probably like 30-40 minutes, and then I'm gonna get to reading. I just uploaded a week in my life vlog, so feeling good. I'm like a little bit behind on uploads, so I also was planning on uploading my Great Big Beautiful Life reading vlog this week. So if I can film, read, and finish this and start editing my Great Big Beautiful Life vlog, that would be like amazing, and I would feel really good about where I'm at with all of my YouTube stuff outside of my work stuff, because as you know, I work a normal 9 to 5, and I'm starting a new role tomorrow, which is exciting, but it's just going to be busier. And because I have the afternoon off, I need to take advantage, and it's fun for me, I want to read this book anyway, and I like editing and filming, so it's not like a chore, but it is getting harder and harder to find the time to edit and upload. So I've got my sweet tea. Well, actually it's 3/4 unsweet, 1/4 sweet tea, and I'm going to film first, but I'll keep you updated as I continue and finish this, hopefully today, maybe this evening while I'm babysitting, but definitely will be finished today. So I'll be back with updates.
Got to let it go. I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. You, I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready. You got to let it go.
Okay, excuse me. So I did finish, what was I reading? Bad Girl Reputation. And I made dinner and I meal prepped some pasta salad, so I'm gonna like pack these up. Ooh, okay, so I made this pasta salad. It's a lemon arugula orzo pasta salad. And like I said, finished Bad Girl Reputation. And I ended up giving it 3 stars. So it was good, not great. But it was short and light. And I did not regret spending my time reading it, but it wasn't my favorite. I'm gonna put these in the fridge, and then I'm gonna start my next book. I think I'm gonna start The Rose Bargain. I don't know who it's by actually. I have it out over there, but I think I'm gonna start that next. This has the potential to be really good. I wanted to read a fantasy. I thought about picking up, what is the book called? I don't know. The last book in the Powerless trilogy, but it's almost like 600 pages, and I just really didn't want to get into it. It was too long, so I'm gonna do The Rose Bargain instead because it's shorter, and we're gonna see how it is. I've been hearing things about it, but I haven't heard really too much chatter. But I think it was a Barnes & Noble like YA book club pick, which maybe is why I'm hearing stuff about it. But we're gonna sit on the couch and we're gonna watch it, and we're waiting for my roommate Jess to come home so that we can watch Survivor. I've really gotten into Survivor with her, so that'll be exciting. I also painted my nails this like dark blue, which they looked horrible before. I had like procrastinated way too long, like just removing my polish. I'm like, girl, it's not that big of a deal. It literally takes less than a minute to remove the polish, but I procrastinated for hours, days, weeks even. So we're gonna go sit on the couch, read The Rose Bargain until my roommate gets home. Okay, we are seated on the couch and I'm reading the description and I'm like, man, this sounds like it's gonna be really good. So it says, The Cruel Prince meets the selection in his captivating duology opener, brimming with heart-pounding romance, vicious competition, and beautiful cruel fae, from the New York Times bestselling author of The Witch Haven, blah, blah. Sasha Peyton Smith. Every citizen of England is granted one bargain from their immortal fae queen. High society girls are expected to bargain for qualities that will win them suitors. A rare talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory. A perfect smile for one's ability to taste. But Ivy Benton's debut season arrives with a shocking twist. A competition to secure the heart of the Queen's Fey son, Prince Bram. A prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin and free her sister from the bargain that destroyed her. Yet every glittering Fey deal has a rotting heart, and at the center of this contest is a dark plot that could destroy everything Ivy knows. Sweepingly romantic and deceptively enchanting, this alternate history romantasy will enthrall readers of Holly Black, Stephanie Garber, and Adeline Grace. So, this is sounding good, and I'm so excited. I got this at my local indie bookstore, and they had a signed edition. So, it has these beautiful end papers as well. I'm going to take off the dust jacket because I can't read with the dust jacket. Here's the spine as well. So, is this signature? For Emily, I couldn't do this without you, and I wouldn't want to anyway. Love. Okay, it starts with then. So I'm wondering if this is just going to be like a prequel chapter or 1471, the War of the Roses. So maybe we'll get to now soon. I have no idea. Marked as reading on Goodreads, and we're ready to go. So let me also do it on Fable, which you should definitely follow me on Fable. I'm more active on there than I am on Goodreads, but okay, so it was just that first chapter in the then to like set up how the Fey Queen came to rule over England, and now we're going to be in 1848, and that was in 14 something. So it's been about 400 years. Is that how it works? I think. Yeah. And this queen is still on the throne, I would assume, because she's Fey. So I'm gonna continue going, and I'll update you as I go. Hey. So it's the next day. It's Thursday, and I'm 50% through the Rose bargain. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm also making my way through a fan fiction that I've been like truly having to power through because it's very long. Not because it's not good, it is good, but like when I logged onto my Kindle the first time, it said it would take me like 45 hours to read it. So I've been like reading that on my Kindle at the same time as I've been reading a bunch of other things, and I'm finally to the point where like Hermione and Draco are like about to get to, I feel like they're about to get together, but again, who knows? I'm like 75% in, and it still says I have 10 hours left to read, and which is crazy to be 75% in and have so long left to read. But anyway, it's currently 9:40, and I just hit 50% in The Rose Bargain. So I'm going to be done for the night, and I'm going to read some of my fan fiction, see how much I can get into that, and then I'll pick The Rose Bargain back up tomorrow. But I will give you a little 50% update. It kind of is, it's really giving the selection to me. If you read the selection series, you know, it's like them competing for the prince's hand. But there's also all these different like trials that were kind of giving like the Hunger Games. No, maybe not the Hunger Games, but like, have you read Powerless? It's kind of some of that where like they're like competing. There's like this maze. I don't know. There's a lot of those like similar type like YA books where they have to go through these like kind of ruthless competitions. And the queen is of course so like heartless and cruel. Ivy, our main character, she had an interaction with Emmett, who is the other. So there's two princes. Bram, B-R-A-M, could be, I guess it's probably Bram. It's probably not Brahm. I don't know. He is like the fairy son of the queen, and he's fully fairy. And there's another prince, Emmett, who is, the queen has a prince consort who's a human, and Emmett is his son from his previous marriage. So Emmett is fully human and Bram is fully fairy, but they're close, they're brothers. And she has an interaction with Emmett several nights before the like day when they do their like coming out situation, because this is like Regency era, like Bridgerton vibes. It's like Bridgerton mixed in with all of this like fantasy stuff, and that they like have like a coming out and they present themselves before the queen, and everyone gets to make one bargain, which is like, I want to have a prettier face, and in exchange I cannot turn right for the rest of my life, and they can only turn left. So it's like silly bargains like that. But Ivy's older sister, when she came out 2 years ago, she made a bargain, and no one knows what it is, because apparently she gave up her memory of making the bargain during this process, and it kind of was the start of like the ruination of their family. And so when the queen gives all of the girls that are coming out that year the option to compete for her son's hand, Ivy signs up in hopes of kind of helping her family get back into the good graces of society. And she has, like I said, previously met Prince Emmett, and it's also, as I'm speaking it kind of also reminds me of Powerless, and that it's like the two brothers situation a little bit as well. But it's good. I'm really enjoying it, and like while I'm reading, I'm definitely into it. But unfortunately, I'm also really into this fan fiction, and I can read that on my Kindle and lay in bed with my clicker, which is much more appealing right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I will hopefully finish The Rose Bargain tomorrow, and then over the weekend I am planning on starting the next Magnolia Parks. So that's my plan for now, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow once I've started reading The Rose Bargain again. So good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. So I just finished The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith, and this was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I will say, like, it feels like bits and pieces from a lot of different books that I've read. Like, it was kind of giving The Cruel Prince a little bit. There was some of The Selection, some like Powerless feel, like Red Queen situation. It was just an amalgamation of a lot of different things. It also had some like Bridgerton influence in that it was like set in England, but there's fairies. But I still really enjoyed it, and the ending was still like shocking enough where I was like, oh my gosh, I like knew something like this was gonna happen, but I couldn't have predicted exactly this. So props for that. And I know this is going to be a duology, and this book just came out like last month, so I will have to wait quite a while for the second book to come out, but I'm happy I picked this one up. It's always fun to like mix it up and read some fantasy and then go right back into a romance. So like I said last time I spoke to you, I think I'm gonna pick up Magnolia Parks now. I'm in the middle of getting my April wrap-up edited and uploaded, but I'll hopefully get that up in the next hour, and then I will start Magnolia Parks. So very excited. I meant to tell you, I gave this 4 stars. The point of this video is it ends with a 5-star read. I said this at the beginning, I was anticipating Magnolia being a 5-star read, so that's kind of why I held off on it, but now I'm ready to get into it. This might be where the video ends after I finish Magnolia Parks. It might not, but we're gonna hope it is, because I'm really excited about it. And I have a day with no plans, so hopefully we'll get some good reading done. With that said, I'm gonna edit and then I'll pick up Magnolia later this afternoon. So see you in a little bit for that. We just got a huge big reveal about Magnolia and BJ, and I am shocked. Also, I ordered Indian food from DoorDash, and it'll be here soon, and I'm literally so excited, so hungry. And I hope they can find the apartment. I always have trouble with that, but I'm 88 pages in. I know you can't hear me, but like, the way that they are like with each other is just crazy. Okay, I gave a little update at the coffee shop, but it was loud, and I'm actually not sure if you could hear me. I'll try and put some subtitles if I'm even able to pick out what I'm saying, but I'm home now from church and coffee and everything. I have cleaned my room, I've showered, I'm drinking a grapefruit bubbly, and I'm gonna sit here in my robe with Kate, and we're gonna read some more Magnolia. I'm about 50% in, and like so much. I don't know like what is appropriate to say and not based on like spoiling things, but like of course BJ and Magnolia are like so close to like being together, and then something happens and they're back on this like toxic cycle. And honestly, it's so good. I like am obsessed with them, and like the way they love each other, so good. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I probably won't finish this book tonight. I might. This is where I'm at. I guess we'll see how I'm feeling about it. But it is 3:40, so I'm gonna read a little. I might take a nap. We'll see. I got up early this morning, so that might be in the cards for me. Anyway, I'll obviously update you if anything happens, and Jess has told me that I need to record myself finishing the last like few chapters, so I will definitely pick you guys up whenever I get to that, so you can have my real reactions. But for now, we're trucking on through. So okay, we've made it to like 75% in the long way home. I just had dinner. It's 6:15, so I actually might finish this tonight. I want to blow dry my hair tonight as well before I like go to bed, but I think I'll have time. If I really buckle down, I'm flying through, I feel like. So I had Indian food, leftover Indian food for dinner tonight. It was pretty good, but I'm like, oh, it's gonna take me all week to eat this leftover Indian food. And I have like spice in my mouth now. Okay. I'm also looking at the MPU closet, which if you are reading Magnolia, it's a kind of annoying because when you're reading the first few, you definitely have to scroll far down to get it. But this person has kindly put together the outfits in order. So like I'm on chapter 58 right now, and it will say like Julian hates chapter 58, and then it'll say Stone Island logo applique cotton jersey sweatshirt, and then it'll have a picture of it, so you can like see a picture of what they're wearing, which is so nice, especially if it's like an outfit that you literally can't picture in your head because you have no idea what she's saying. Like for the most part, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a red dress or whatever, but sometimes I like really want to know specifically what it is, and I will go on here and be like, ah, so that's what the skirt looks like that she was wearing, and it makes everything better. So Kate's here with me, and I am on page 411, chapter 58. Got like this much left, so we're gonna keep going. And things are all over the place right now, but we're surviving.
You got to let it go.
Okay, they are both single for the first time all book. And it's like, in theory, now that they're both single, they should finally get together.
but I just know something is gonna happen. So, oh, I'm almost to page 500. And there is, it looks like about 600 pages. So I've got about 100 more pages. It's almost 8. So we'll see how far I get. I just know something bad. Like, they're finally together. And oh God, I know it's gonna end horribly. She was in a car accident, and I think the car accident was caused by something to do with Julian, because he's like involved in like some gang-ish. And I think it was like purposefully done. Alexa, bedroom light, warm white.
Okay.
I think it was like purposefully done to like hurt her because of Julian. And I think that's gonna have something to do with them. Like, I don't know. So I really don't want this battery to die. So I'll start recording again when something happens, but
Got to let it go. You got to let it go.
Welcome back. It's been like a day and some change, but I finished this on Sunday night at like 10, and then I just didn't film my thoughts yesterday. It's now Tuesday. But I did give this book 5 stars. Unfortunately, my camera died as I was finishing the book, so I filmed a little on my phone, but I was just like speechless at the end. The characters are so like part of just like my life. Like, they're my friends. I don't know, like I am in the box set. Like, I just don't know how to describe, like, just the character development is so good. And after reading the first Magnolia and the first Daisy, I liked Daisy more than Magnolia, but then I read this one and I got so much more like background about Magnolia and BJ, and I just like really felt for them and was just like so heartbroken for them. And I don't even know like what to say about it without obviously giving things away, but like, oh my gosh, it was so good. And I finished this much quicker than I finished either of the other books in this series. I started on Saturday, finished on Sunday. It's almost 600 pages. I like flew through it. I was like, the chapters are so short, which is amazing. I love, like, I'm just like zipping through. So I did finish this and give this 5 stars. So that's the end of this video. I'm also about to finish Detrake, which is a fan fiction, and that is going to be 5 stars. So it's a 700,000 word fan fiction, so it's taken me like 30 plus hours to read it. And I haven't really talked about it in this video, but I do I will like say that if this wasn't 5 stars, Detrake is definitely 5 stars, but they both are. And I'm gonna finish Detrake today. I'm like 95% in. So we're gonna finish it, and I'll talk about it in my reading wrap up next month, but some really good books are being read. And then I think next I'm gonna start the next Daisy, The Great Undoing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on my Instagram, on TikTok, here, somewhere else. I love you, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.